Hello everyone, today I want to share with you what it was like to grow up and go to school in China. I know a lot of people think of the Chinese school systems as very focused on exams, and while exams are important, my experience involved so much more, from arts and music classes in kindergarten to exciting field studies in high school. My school life was full of memorable activities. Let's start from the beginning. Kindergarten experience. In kindergarten, my experience was all about creativity and self expression. I attended what was known as a musical and arts focused kindergarten. So, in addition to basic lessons and playtime, each student had the chance to take extracurricular classes. These classes included music and dance, and we could choose activities based on our own interests. Some kids chose instruments like piano or violin, while I chose dance, especially traditional Chinese dance and ballet. I also tried arts and crafts, making things like paper sunglasses, which was so much fun. Another special memory from kindergarten was learning to play the erhu, a traditional Chinese string instrument similar to a violin. I started at around 3 or 4 years old, and it gave me a connection to Chinese culture from a very young age. And interestingly, we also began learning English in kindergarten, giving us an early start with the language. Primary school experience. Moving on to primary school, the curricular expanded, but we still had a mix of both academics and activities. We had daily classes in Chinese, English, math, and physical education (PE) classes, as well as music and arts classes. And one thing I really loved was joining after-school clubs. I remember joining the dance club, a literature club, and a choral group at different points. Each club was like a mini community where we could build our friendships and explore our interests. There were so many options, and even some media crews would come to our school to cover our extracurricular activities, which made it feel really exciting and special. I also started learning piano in primary school just after my homeroom teacher noticed that my fingers were long and well suited for playing piano. Piano became one of my favorite activities. The early exposure to both music and dance made my primary school life very enriching, and I feel that our school truly encouraged us to develop our interests beyond just academic subjects. Middle school experience. In middle school, academics became more intense, but we still had a few activities that added some fun. In addition to the main subjects, Chinese, math, and English, we had science classes which included physics, biology, and chemistry, along with social studies. Every year, our school held an end-of-year gala where each class would perform something creative. We would spend weeks rehearsing, and it was something we looked forward to every year. We also had an annual sports day, which felt like a mini Olympics. Each class was to walk in formation around the stadium, wearing a different costume theme every year. One year, the outfits were so beautiful, and it felt like such a special experience to be part of this parade. In grade 1, we even had a Secret Santa activity around Christmas, which was memorable since it was a fun way to exchange gifts with classmates. But by grade 2 and grade 3, the focus shifted more heavily toward academics as we prepared for the high school entrance examination, which is a major milestone in China. This was a very tough period because half of the students would advance to high school while others would go to vocational school. This exam pressure was challenging for me as I wasn't always the best at the exams, but it taught me resilience and hard work. High school experience and field studies. After passing the high school entrance examination, I went on to high school. In grade 1, we had a wide variety of subjects, from geography and history to science subjects like physics and chemistry. This allowed us to explore many fields before choosing a focus in grade 2. I ended up in the arts division because of my love for geography. Geography became my favorite subject and I feel deeply connected to it. At the end of grade 1, we were divided into arts and science streams, and I was placed in a special star class within the arts division. This class had a unique collaboration with a prestigious high school in Beijing, allowing us to go on field studies and gain hands-on experience with subjects like history and geography. One of my most memorable trips was a 10-day summer field study in Wuhan, Hubei province, where we explored true culture, a part of China's spring and autumn period history. We visited important cultural sites, including the Hubei Museum and the Wuhan University. I remember visiting the Sanxia Dam, the largest dam in the world. We also explored Jinzhou, learning about the city's historical and cultural significance. Another memorable experience was our winter field study in Jiangsu province. We studied Wu culture and visited historic sites in cities like Nanjing and Suzhou. In Nanjing, we went to Nanjing University and visited Sun Yat-sen Mausoleum, Zhongshanling, a famous landmark. In Suzhou, we had the chance to learn more about traditional Chinese gardens, which are an important part of Wu culture. We also visited a nearby village that was developing as tourism industry. For our project, we researched ways to promote this area and wrote essays on potential tourism strategies. These field studies allowed me to learn outside the classroom and explore China's diverse history and culture. It made high school a very rich experience beyond just academic learning. Exchange programs. In my first year of high school, I also participated in a student exchange program in South Korea, which was my first experience abroad. I stayed with a host family in a traditional Korean house, which was so interesting. Experiencing life in another country opened my mind to new cultures, and I enjoy learning about Korean traditions and school life. There was also an opportunity for an exchange in Germany, but because I had already gone to Korea, I wasn't eligible. If there hadn't been any limit, I would have loved to experience both. Reflection and closing. Looking back, my school life in China was so much more than just exams, from music and arts to exciting field studies and international exchange programs. My education helped shape me in ways beyond the academics. I think it's important to share this because there's often a misconception that Chinese schools only focus on exams, but my experience was filled with meaningful and diverse activities. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this journey down memory lane. Let me know if you have any questions about the Chinese school system or if you'd like to share your own school experiences. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!